Kobe Bryant was recently fined $100,000 for using a gay slur after a referee called a technical foul on him. Apparently, referee Benny Adams called the technical foul. Kobe got heated, and he called the ref the F word, faggot. And, the ref was upset about it. The gay community was outraged by it. They felt that, it's an inexcusable thing. He should be apologetic about it. Kobe was actually very unapologetic about it. He released a statement through the Lakers, and I want to read it to you. He said, "What I said last night should not be taken literally. My actions were out of frustration during the heat of the game, period. The words expressed do not reflect my feelings toward the gay and lesbian communities and were not meant to offend people." So basically, look, when I read that, I interpret it as, look, you guys are taking it way too seriously, just get over it. That's not the way to handle this situation, in my opinion. Maybe he doesn't have the best publicist in the world, but you should definitely be apologetic after calling someone a faggot.
Yeah, he I don't know. I was considering this. I figured this would happen. I said, oh yeah, soon the apology will be out. It'll be Kobe saying a very basic statement. Actually, probably not Kobe even wrote it, I was assuming. I was looking to see what he said. I was like, oh, he totally wrote this. Fucking idiot. It's amazing that that after going through all this, I was thinking, I've as you guys know, I hate the Lakers. And I didn't want that to be any of the fuel towards, because I knew it was going to go along the lines of, oh, well, these are just athletes. That's the way they talk. They don't really mean it that way. All that is reason why they shouldn't do it. If you don't even know what you're saying, you probably shouldn't say it. Mm-hmm. When I was growing up, that's what if we said something that we didn't know what it meant, it was probably a pretty bad thing. My parents would be like, do you know what that means? Mm-hmm. Do you know what that means? And you definitely put on the spot to have to explain what that means. And if we did know what it meant, why do you know what that means, and where'd you get that from? Mm-hmm. So you need to get a cycle, a thought process as to why you're doing what you're doing, why you're saying what you're saying, and how it makes you look. Remember Isaiah Washington?
Yeah.
From Grey's Anatomy?
Yep.
Got fired for calling TR Knight. Same word, right? Mm-hmm. Off camera, off air, wasn't recorded, but people saw it and heard it. Why is this different? This is worse.
I feel like people make a lot of excuses for Kobe, and this goes back to his, alleged rape case where, he wasn't found guilty of rape. But, people always come to his defense because they're such huge fans. And with this specific case, I think the whole, oh, he's just a passionate athlete argument comes in, and people are much more willing to dismiss it. But when it came to Isaiah Washington, it was like, well, he's an actor, there's no excuse for it. No, I don't think there's an excuse for it in either case. And look, one can make that argument that he's an athlete and he just got really frustrated and it was a heat of the moment type thing. But then later on, the next day when he's calm, he issues a smug statement. That really makes you look bad. That means that you don't think you did anything wrong.
And the reason he'll continue to think that is because of the people who apologize for him, because he can shoot. Oh, he had a jump shot. Kobe's okay. It doesn't matter. It's okay, man. They just do this. Did you ever? And then whenever people start going other people, haven't you seen Kevin Garnett say it? Yeah, I have seen him say it. This should be the beginning of the end of it.
The thing that really did rub me the wrong way was definitely his lack of sincerity, I guess. The fact that he wasn't, understanding, his lack of understanding. I mean, and I don't want to be the word police, okay? Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be up in everyone's business and say, you can't say that word. But you have to at least understand why this word is offensive and why people are hurt by it, right? Instead of having that, he has a very flippant attitude, like, I didn't mean to offend, just get over it.
It's amazing, this NBA context, right? Like, to us, it makes sense to get fined $100,000, etc. But think about that. Imagine if at any other job, if you said the wrong word, you would get fined $100,000. Wouldn't that be amazing, right? But like the NBA players make so much, they're like, yeah, okay, I guess I said a bad word. Here's $100,000. I don't know. It's a random little point I wanted to make, but I'm blown away by that. $100,000.
No, that's an incredible amount of money, but it's just a drop in the bucket for him. He doesn't care. $100,000 is like us paying a $50 parking fine. It's a pain in the ass. We don't want to do it, but it's not going to break the bank. And, that's the same case for Kobe here. So.
And one last thing, I wonder why Kobe thinks he can get away with things. I mean, there was that rape charge that he got away with. So, can he get away with saying the wrong word? Of course.
There are so many people that are willing to, let him slide, and so many people, it's almost like the Obama apologists. Like, Obama can do no wrong in their eyes, and Kobe has the same type of fans where he can do whatever he wants and it doesn't matter. He can do no wrong. He's always going to have the supporters and the people who back him up. So I think he has this sense of, I'm invincible. I said this terrible word, but who cares? It's not a big deal. I'm an athlete. That's the sense that I get from his apology, by the way. It's not something that I just came up with on my own.